And another one bites the dust.
The captain sneaking in some fishing of his own.
There's a lot of structure down here. Man, I'm bouncing off this thing and then slide down 2-3 feet and come back up. Another nice one.
Another hook in him!
Right, bro.
That's my other one.
What a nice fish. I was here yesterday. I bet that's my hook. It's my hook.
John, you gotta get in on everything.
You can tell us at that
That's
little
right.
angle.
You stay over there. I got it. I got it. All right, you get it.
John and Billy have been together a long time, just part-time these days.
Since he was in high school, believe it or not. How old are you? 38? 39. He was, I think, 17. 17 when you started? 85. Yeah, when I got the boat, his father and I are standing at the desk at school in the main office, and he's like, anybody got a job for a kid for the summer? Looking for construction or something? I looked down and he says, well, I know he's strong, because he used to be like a wrestler, football, baseball guy. I'm like, do you know anything about fishing? Nope. You know anything about a boat? Nope. Does he get seasick? Nope. Have him show up at the boat. He showed up, he came down with a bag of carrots and celery. And I said, what the hell's that? He says, it's lunch. I said, that'll change. But he was like a full-time mate back then. And then,
Grew up.
yeah, after a while, Dad was like, you need a real job. Because he knows all the customers, you know, except for some of the new ones.
Not a lot of shorts on this day.
Some years, yes, some years, no. So far this year, no. I had 2 shorts here yesterday, that was it.
That was it.
You might have a little sea bass. Oh, nice Tautog.
This summer, the little Toot hooked up with a giant tuna.
There was a lot of giants around. A lot of giants got caught. I mean, it was amazing. It was supposed to be for small tuna. You know, that's what we've basically been fishing for. We haven't fished for giant tuna in years. And we went after the little ones, and, you know, there was bait everywhere, the floaters, so we grabbed all our floaters. And I had stopped and grabbed a couple of bluefish because it was going to be a combination shark tuna trip. Anything from 30 pounds to 1,000 pounds was swimming through the slick coming after us. So we put a live bluefish on and put it down at 70 feet. And we weren't there 10 minutes, and all of a sudden the bluefish took off, and we were hooked up. And we fought that for like 6 hours to get it back.
A very valuable fish, and proceeds were donated to a fund to help friend Billy Carr's family. Billy accidentally electrocuted working on his boat.
My mate and I donated our portion of the fish to Billy Carr's family, to their household fund, and then we gave a third of it to my customer.
Anything is possible on the little Toot.
I think I can, I think I can. No, 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 that's rock. That's rock yet, Ed. If you had a fish on early, it's definitely a rock now, so.
When Tautog fishing, a lot of donations are made to Davy Jones' locker, but not as many as most on the little Toot, thanks to a rigging John Rainone learned from an experienced Tautog catching group out of New Jersey.
See, I like to use a double line. We use a spider hitch, although you could just use a couple of overhand knots, that works too. At the end, we put a sinker, and I come up probably about 4 or 5 inches, just pinch it together, make a loop, and then take the loop from your snell right over it and put your hook right back through it. And that locks it in, well, that gets it on. So now I can go up or down on how high I want it. And then just take your sinker and go around that whole main line, make an overhand knot, and then make another one. And that's it. Well, that's what it looks like. And if we were going to do a second hook, normally this leader would be longer. But we make a double line, put the sinker right through the double line, and then just pinch it like this and put your hook leader through it. Yeah, you don't lose the gear as much because you got less hardware to get hung up down there. And what happens is if it does get hung up, usually this breaks, and you still got a double line here, and then your fish comes up or your hook comes up. We usually use like 30-pound test. Most of my rods are all 30, but like with this, the Power Pro or the Fireline, I'm using 40 on that, only because it's pretty rocky down here. Yeah, you need something good for the abrasion. I mean, I had some rods that still had 20 on it from when we were fishing for scup and sea bass, and we lost a lot of rigs because it just didn't hold up to the rocks.
Always a good day on the Little Toot.
Good day today. Yeah. In spite of what Mother Nature tried to throw at us.
Good to have a hardy crew, fishes right through it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that you need.
Not by accident, despite the weather, it was another picture-perfect day with Billy and Captain John aboard the Little Toot. I think you can have a good time if you hook up with John out there. Had a great time out with the Saltwater Anglers group. If you want to hook up with John on the Little Toot, go to littletootcharters.com. You can also give him a call at 401-783-0883.